Say what you want, but the design is a bit bold. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing okay. This is Rogat and welcome to this video where I explain the Pixel 6 series, the Tensor SOC, and what effect it's going to have on the smartphone manufacturers and the industry as a whole. First up, Pixel 6 specifications. Here they are. They aren't that overpowered, and that's good if it is reflected in the price tag, that is. As we can see, 12GB and 8GB for Pro and non-Pro respectively. And can I say 5000 mAh battery is good to see here? I hope it comes with competently fast charging. Screen sizes are also perfect. Now that we have the specs out of the way, let's talk about the design. Minimal bezels and punch hole camera at the center. The camera design is controversial, but I personally like it. At the back, we have this strip which houses the cameras. I really like this design, especially considering we're getting these designs. Okay, so you might have heard that it's gonna house the Tensor SOC. Let me explain what this means for a second. Tensor plays an important role in Google's data center, and Python guys must be familiar with this. This is basically a framework which can aid in performing machine learning and AI tasks, but we'll get to that in just a second. Normally, smartphone manufacturer gets chips from ARM, Samsung, MediaTek, or Qualcomm, etc. What they do is they get the stock chip, they can customize it or put it as stock in their smartphones. What Google is doing is getting a stock Cortex chip, putting its Tensor framework on it and calling it the Tensor chip. There are a lot of rumors and skepticism regarding this, and I'm on both sides. Gary Explains, one of my favorite YouTuber of all time, just recently made a video talking about this. You should check it out. He made a couple of really good points, which were that the Google is still using its vendors' chips and not making them in-house, and they're trying really hard to put our focus on the Tensor instead of the CPU performance and GPU performance, stating that it is not relevant anymore. Also, Mali is not that powerful, and the partnership between Samsung and AMD could really take the cake here. He basically argues that it's not like Apple, where they make the M series chips in-house with their own architecture. It's still Cortex architecture with TPU, tensor processing unit slapped onto it. I absolutely agree with him, but let's have a look at what kind of potential can it hold. Basically, in a machine you execute instructions, and the more instructions that you execute in a shorter time frame, the faster and more substantial the performance gain. But AI and machine learning look at the pattern of your usage rather than following binary instructions without any context. Please be aware, I'm grossly oversimplifying this stuff. The analogy that we can use is when we go to a fast food restaurant and then we order, that's our basic execution. But what if you're a regular there and the staff has already prepared your order? That's called machine learning in this context. Used in the right context, it can drastically improve performance, execute faster instructions, which is use case dependent, save battery life, and improve loading times immensely. And these are just a few of the pros. Given Google the amazing track record with its Pixel line photography software, which is mostly software based, mind you, and its insane amount of data that it has about everyone, it can unlock some amazing potential in smartphones. Not saying that this access to data is a good thing, but hey, that's how it is. In Pixel 6 series, it'll be like I open Instagram and then I scroll for a little, so I can assign the low performing cores, battery efficient cores to that app and to that activity while reserving memory and high performance cores. Keep in mind that existing smartphones already do this, but machine learning can do it much faster and much more efficient and without the need of a fixed algorithm. As I always say, competition is always good for the end consumer, and maybe this machine learning and AI thing won't revolutionize the smartphone industry, but it will give us more value proposition for our products, and of course competitors are gonna take notice, hence upgrading their products for the better. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this perspective. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys later.